Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. This is Michaela, and I wanted to just talk to you a bit today about Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which I'm so excited about after so long of waiting. It's finally out. So because I'm not able to stream this game on Twitch, unfortunately, I wanted to give you guys some of my first impressions and thoughts about it. Now first, I'm just thrilled. I'm thrilled about this game. I'm about 6 hours of the way into it, and so far I can already feel like I can get into this so easily. It's kind of a mashup of every game that I love. It has the Zelda feel, it has kind of a Skyrim feel, and it even has the type of mysterious feel that you get piecing through a story in something like Dark Souls. So it's just a mashup of all the things I love so far. Graphically, it is breathtakingly beautiful. When you explore the whole area, it's very obviously stylized rather than being super realistic, which is absolutely fine because on something like the Wii U or even the Switch, it doesn't have the graphical capabilities that something like a PS4 or an Xbox One would have. And so I think that they used that shortcoming and instead made a very beautifully artistically inspired game. So instead of being like Wind Waker, where it was a little bit dumbed down and a little childish, it's an absolutely stunning way that they would make that stylistically. So where the tutorial mode is concerned, I feel that it's extremely refreshing because it tells you what you need to know about the controls and about navigating the game, but it doesn't give you too much information. It doesn't assume that you don't know what you're doing, and instead it gives you the equipment that you need to be successful in-game without giving you too much so that you can go ahead and explore on your own. Yeah, in terms of the exploration, I love the fact that you can just stumble upon waypoints, you can stumble on shrines, and then you can even get to places where you can find some interesting new enemies. I'm still very, very early on in this game, but it keeps you engaged and makes you want to travel further and further into Hyrule. So where fighting is concerned, I find it really fun and engaging so far. Unlike other Zelda games where you have a very set amount of movements, you have a sword, you have things like the hook shot, etc. This one gives you a wide variety to play with right from the very beginning. So you start with a stick, and then you go for a club and you upgrade from there. I think the only real criticism that I have, and it is getting on my nerves a bit, is the fact that your weapons will shatter very much mid-fight. So it doesn't give you the opportunity to get through a couple fights with it, especially if you like the weapon a lot. It's gonna break mid-battle if you're in sort of a gank fight situation. If you're basically hitting anything other than choo-choo jellies, your shit's gonna shatter. And I've just found that a bit of a hindrance so far, although I do suspect that later in the game they're either going to hopefully fix it with something like the Master Sword being either permanent or very close to being permanent. Spoiler free, and I don't even know this, I really hope that maybe even that you can have the opportunity to repair a weapon that you really like instead of it just exploding on you. Oh man, I found this fucking awesome sword in Hyrule. Alright, we got this. Mage Staff. Yeah, this can't break easily. This can't... Hold on one second. I gotta do a calm mic. So that's the main aggravation so far. I think that's the only thing at this point in the game that prevents it from being a perfect game, because it has everything that you could really want out of a Zelda game, although the storyline is a tad predictable. Like if you're familiar with the Zelda formula and that recipe, like you kind of understand who the main characters are going to be, who the villain's going to be. So far so good with that, although it still has a way of being emotive in the way that it's presented and hooking you in, which I absolutely adore. So it's I've already cried, and I've only gone through like one storyline point, so I'm very happy with how it turns out, and I can't wait to see what more that Nintendo has in store for us, because, I'm excited that finally we get to have a Zelda game that, it doesn't hold your hand, you can freely explore, even it has dialogue, which I know that some people have mixed feelings about, but I am so excited that they're finally going into the wave of the future. The way that they approached it, it feels very comfortable, and it feels right for a Zelda game. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, feel free to like and subscribe to my channel for more gaming content. And have an awesome day, guys.